Hi folks, Greeno here. Where am I today? Well, I am somewhere pretty busy, as you can see. I'm in the East End of London. Got some heritage up here. My dad's family are all from sort of this part of the world, a little bit further east from here. Why have I come here today? Well, I'm here to complete kind of like a YouTube food reviewer rite of passage. Over my shoulder, just there, is PELLICCI'S. Probably the most famous breakfast cafe in the whole of London. 125 years of history to it, and apparently it is one of the best out there. I'm really looking forward to trying a breakfast. Now I'm here just as they're about to open, 8 o'clock in the morning. Bright and early start for me today. We're gonna get inside and find out what it's all about. So, I know Gary's been here, Lee, the Macmaster's been here. I think Danny from Rate My Takeaway's been here. Even Dino's come down from the north to visit here. So about time I made my way up from Dorset, isn't it? Come on, let's go find out what it's all about. Will it get Greeno's green light? We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Right, folks, I've come in and I've sat down, and what a place this is. You can feel the history as soon as you walk in the building. Beautiful panelling all around me, kind of Art Deco style, really nice. Now, like I say, I'm here very early in the morning, so it's not busy yet. This place will be packed in half an hour, I'm absolutely sure of it. Now, like I say, I'm here for breakfast, and there's various different set breakfasts, normal kind of meat-eating ones, veggie ones, but you can get like ham, egg and chips, scrambled eggs with smoked salmon, but they also have like a wide range of other stuff on the menu. You've got pastas, obviously it's an Italian kind of heritage to this place, loads of different sandwiches, all sorts going on. The breakfast is what it's all about for me though, all about that for me. I've got myself a nice cup of Rosy Lee, here we go, get stuck into that and wait for the breakfast to come. But yeah, really excited to try this, been a long time coming. Like I say, I've got quite a lot of heritage in this part of London, further east. My old man was born in East Ham. Various uncles and aunts and whatever. And of course on that side of the family with my nan and granddad. My nan had 2 sisters who were obviously from this part of the world. My great uncle Ron used to run a postal sorting office in Whitechapel. Lots of heritage around here, lots of heritage, so it kind of feels like home. Lovely brew this. Setting me up for the day. Might have to have another one in a minute. Right, folks, the breakfast has arrived, and it's an absolute behemoth. Look at this. It's huge. So what have we got on here? This is £16.80 worth of breakfast. It looks pretty good value, to be honest with you. So we've got a fried slice. Got to have one of them every now and again. It's a nice little treat, isn't it? With a fried egg on the top. We've got 2 black pudding. We've got 2 hash browns. 2 really big chunky tomatoes here too. Plenty of bacon, sausage. What looks like almost a whole tin of beans. And bubble and squeak. This looks great too. It's got a lovely kind of crust on it. Lots of greenery in there. Apparently it's made with cabbage and broccoli and whatever. Really good. And it's been nice sat here waiting for it to cook. Even though it's not that busy yet, there's a nice buzz going on. Really friendly people here. I'm sat quite near the kitchen, and I can hear people chatting away in Italian in the back. I've been introduced to Mama PELLICCI as well, who's making the pies out the back, the matriarch of the family. So it's all going on today. Right. Where on earth do you start with a breakfast like this?
Good morning, stop videoing here and eat your sodding breakfast. You'll be telling me it's stone cold in a minute.
I will get on with it, I promise.
I hope you enjoy it.
I don't know where to start though, where do you go?
Anywhere.
I reckon egg. Egg is the place to start, isn't it?
Got to dip your fried bread in the egg.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So we'll get that cut open now, it looks beautiful. There we go, oh, look at that. Beautiful runny egg yolk there, all over the fried bread. That's what I'm talking about. So let's give that a try, shall we? The egg and the fried bread together. That's the combo you're after. Beautiful. That's amazing. Lovely, soft, gooey egg yolk. The fried bread perfectly crisp, not too greasy. That's delicious. I'm a big fan of fried bread. Obviously, it's not something you can have too often. But when you do, you want it to be done right, don't you? And this has been lovely. Right. What's next? What is next? We'll get the hash browns out of the way. Now, regular viewers of the channel will know hash browns aren't my favourite thing in the world. But these look nice and crispy. Really big, sort of chunky ones. And they look to have a nice little texture inside. Steaming hot. So let's give it a try. You know what? That's actually pretty good. You've got that oniony flavour in there. So it's obviously a slightly higher quality hash brown than a lot you get. And it can fry beautifully. Really nice and crispy on the outside. I tell you what, if all hash browns tasted like that, I wouldn't mind having them on my breakfast at all. Right, black pudding now. Now, I know some people are a bit squeamish about black pudding. I'm not one of them. I love the stuff. And this looks nicely cooked. Reasonably thick slices. Nice coating to it, where it's been heated on the griddle. And a good flavour. That is nice. Keep making our way around. God, it's a marathon, not a sprint, this breakfast, I think. Beans. Now, a lot of people will say beans are beans. But in a lot of places, a lot of cafes, whatever, you get quite cheap ones, don't you? And they're either in a very thin sauce or they're like little bullets. Not these ones. Oh, I do like baked beans. In fact, quite often I'll have baked beans on fried bread or toast or whatever. And they're good. And like I said before, definitely not scrimping on the portion size there, are they? Tomatoes, I mean, look at the size of these. It's a monster, isn't it? Let's give it a try. Nice colour to it. Is it cooked all the way through? It is. It is. Nicely cooked. Quite often when you get tomatoes on a fried breakfast, it's almost like a salady element because people don't cook them enough. These are just right. Nice little flavour as well, because where they've been touched on the griddle, you can see here, you've got some caramelisation on the top there. That really helps with the flavour too. Right, where next? I'll go for a little bit of this sausage. That's a really nice sausage actually. Inside, you can see, classic kind of English breakfast sausage there. Really nice and meaty looking. Oh wow. That's got very good flavour actually. A hint of seasoning in there. No herbs or anything, just a breakfast sausage, but a little bit of pepper in there. That really brings it alive. God, that's a cracking sausage too. Bacon. There's a lot of bacon here. I've got 4 rashers of back bacon here. 4. Goodness me. I'll say, not scrimping, are they? So let's give that a try. Yeah. Really good quality bacon. It's thick. Look at that. Almost like gammon. And again, where it's been griddled. You've got the colour there, and that's all adding to the flavour. That's very tasty. Well, I've got one more bit, and then we'll move on to the bubble, shall we? I think that's the only thing that's yet to try on the plate. That's cracking. Time for the bubble now. And like I said, I mean, look at the size of that portion as well. Really good, healthy portion of it. For those of you who don't know, bubble and squeak is kind of mashed potato, veggies, mainly sort of cabbage, but other green veg can go in, and you just shape it into kind of patties or whatever, whack it on the griddle pan, get a nice crust on it. Here we go. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. The mash is lovely and smooth. The veggies kind of very finely chopped up, so there's no great big lumps of it, but there's enough to give you a little bit of texture as well as the flavour, and that kind of golden crust on the outside of it. Oh yeah, I've got to say, I'll take bubble and squeak over hash browns or anything like that any day of the week. Now, I've spent the last 7 or 8 minutes talking to you about this breakfast. Does it look like I've actually made a dent in it? Not to me, it doesn't. So, I better sit back. I've got a second brew here and plough my way through this breakfast. Really, really enjoyable. I'll come back and talk to you about it all at the end. I've made a valiant effort, I think, but it's beat me. It's beat me. That was a massive breakfast. So good though, so good. Really enjoyed it in here. The staff have been really, really good fun as well. A little bit of banter with all the customers, making the whole experience a bit more enjoyable, you know. Anyway, let's go outside and we'll talk about it a bit more. Right guys, I've come outside now, sit down. They've got this little outside area too. It's a little bit cold to be eating breakfast out here today, but it's a nice little touch. It just expands the space, it's quite tight in there. So, what can I say about that place? Just a special, special little venue. The staff in there are just absolutely cracking. All family kind of led. Like I say, I met Mama Pellicci in there. She was busy making cakes and all that sort of stuff in the back. Nev, who a lot of people will have seen on other videos, came in about halfway through my breakfast. We've had a nice little chat. But everyone there, just laughing and joking and having a good time. It must be a cracking place to work. They're all just having a blast. Knock it out. Real quality food though. Absolutely spectacular. That breakfast was something else. I say £16.80 is not cheap for a breakfast, but the amount of food there and the quality and the way it was cooked, I think that's value. I really do. I had 2 cups of tea as well. They were £2 each. Again, not expensive, is it? £20.40 altogether. Left a tip, because of course you don't get service charge in a place like this, but the service, it's some of the best you're going to get. Not kind of, you know, the same sort of service you get in a posh restaurant. It's a little more down to earth, but that's what it's all about in places like this. Really, really cracking people, making you enjoy your time there. Loved it. So, I've got to come up with a score, haven't I? I mean, there's no way this is anything less than a 5 out of 5. There's nothing on the breakfast that I didn't like. The service was brilliant, and it's just a place with so much history. I love it. I love it. 5 out of 5. You look at the colour of this place. Green behind me everywhere. Green light from Greeno to match. Absolutely superb. Really, really good. Okay then folks, if you enjoyed this video of me having a breakfast here at the very, very famous PELLICCI'S in Bethnal Green, East London, don't forget to click a thumbs up on there for me, it does help the channel. And if you enjoyed this video, have a little look through. There's quite a lot of different breakfast content on there that you might enjoy too. And if you enjoy all the content, why not consider clicking the subscribe button down below. And you can always ding your bell for notifications, and YouTube will tell you then when I upload new content. Right, where am I off to next? Well, to be honest, after a breakfast like that, probably a lie down. It's going to take a little while to digest that, I tell you. But yeah, I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.